Hello, welcome to Cosmo Paramount. And today we're going to discuss a very interesting topic, Venus retrograde. Okay. What is retrograde in astrology and in science? Actually, it's science. When a planet appears to go backward, it's called retrograde. It's actually just an illusion, but we feel like something is going slow motion. When the Earth passes by a planet which moves slower than the Earth, then that planet will appear to go backwards compared to the Earth. Just imagine you are riding a motorbike and you are passing a bicycle, okay, a person who rides a bicycle, because the bicycle goes more slowly than you are, so you feeling like the bicycle is going backward. In fact, it's not. Okay, so in astrology, when a planet goes backward, the theme associated with that planet will require more attention from you. So Venus retrograde in 2015 from the 25th of July to the 6th of September. So please pay attention to the following areas in your life during this period. What does Venus represent? Venus represents four things. First, self-esteem, how you value yourself. Second, beauty, art industry. Third, finance, money, wealth. Okay, and fourth, of course, we all know Venus is the planet of love, so it represents relationship and romance. During Venus retrograde, these four areas in your life requires more attention from you, which means you need to slow down, just like the planet in slow motion, and think and reflect on these four things instead of jumping into it and do something in a hasty manner. Okay. Venus retrograde once every 18 months, 1.5 years. So the last time Venus went retrograde was in summer 2012. Particularly, it was from May until July 2012. So if you think back to that time, you may find some kind of karmic relationship happen at that time, or some poor choices regarding beauty, regarding investment, regarding relationship, and even your self-esteem, because Venus rules these four areas. So now Venus retrograde the second time in this year will give you the second chance to make it right. Okay, if the relationship back in 2012 ended on a sour note, which means it didn't go well, this is the second time to make it right. Meaning your ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend comes back into your life to ask for your forgiveness, or maybe to ask you to get back to the relationship. This is your second chance to say no. I'm sorry, but anything that happened during the Venus retrograde is not going to end happily if you rush into it. Meaning, for example, regarding beauty, okay? If you want to change your appearance drastically, for example, run from very long hairstyle to very short hairstyle, you want to dye it, highlight, and make a very kind of wide style. When Venus goes direct on September the 6th, you're gonna regret it. Okay? Plastic surgery, for example, the result may not turn out as you have expected. Okay? Or you may not get a good deal or good bargain from it. But it is a good time to get rid of something that you don't need. Okay? Good, very best. This is the best time to change something that's no longer useful in your life. For example, fat. If you are not happy with how you look because you are gaining so much weight, okay, if you are having too much fat, it's a good time to go to the gym, okay, because if you feel healthy, if you feel happy with your appearance, your self-esteem increases, and it is a good time. Okay, but if you indulge in oversleep, if you eat too much, sweet and etc., I'm not sure you'll be happy with how you look after this period ends. So this is a good time to filter what you don't need, what you need. Keep what you need and get rid of what you don't need. Clothing, if you've been buying so many so many items, fashion items that you don't need. Give them away, or resell them with reasonable price. Okay, but do not buy or acquire any expensive item, because your choice during Venus retrograde is not going to be your best choice. Okay, we tend to make poor decisions during this period. We tend to acquire what we don't need or what we are not compatible with. But this is a good time to get rid of things that we don't need. So reflect on your intimate relationship. What kind of friends who share the same values with you are meant to stay. Those who don't share the same value with you, you can categorize them in acquaintance, or you may want to just bid farewell to them. Okay, each of us, when we are born, we have this destination. That's called now destiny. Okay, to reach. So we want to be with people who share the same path with us. We don't want to be with people who block us. Okay, we don't want to be with people who stop us or slow us down on the way to our destination. Okay, so if your relationship, the current relationship with someone that is shaking, okay, shaking, unstable relationship, unhealthy relationship, you need to reflect on it and decide whether to keep it, to change it, improve it, or you have to let it go. Okay, pay attention to any karmic relationship during this time. It's likely to happen. Maybe some relationship pattern like the one in 2012 is going to enter your life. Okay, maybe somebody that is so similar to your ex-girlfriend or your ex-boyfriend, okay, will come into your life, and you feel that the relationship pattern is very similar to the same pattern in 2012, or many relationships before that. Okay, if you're having Venus retrograde, is gonna happen to those who have difficulties in relationship, who constantly make poor choices regarding shopping, regarding financial investment. Okay, it's not going to happen to those who who have good Venus placement in their chart, meaning that you have balanced and healthy relationship. But if you have difficulty committing in a long-term relationship, you have difficulties relating to people, forming intimate relationship, then Venus retrograde is going to intensify and trigger it and require your attention. Reflect on it. Think, why am I still single? Think, why it's so difficult to form meaningful long-term intimate relationship with somebody. If you're a constant giver, meaning you give to that person all the time and expect or receive very little in return, you need to think about it. If you're all taker, which means that you are a little bit self-centered or selfish, you love taking things instead of giving things to people, it's also unhealthy relationship. Venus is a planet of love and harmony. Venus wants balance. Venus doesn't want one side. Okay, so any difficulty in relationship normally is the result of poor choices and the imbalance in taking and receiving. Okay, so during Venus retrograde, it is absolutely the best time to reflect on the way you love, the way you give love, the way you receive love, the way you choose your partner. Okay, don't just choose someone basing on her or his appearance, basing on her or his wealth, basing on his or her social status. Of course, these things are very important, but they are not all. What important is you share the same life path, you share the same value. Okay, what are your characteristics, what you expect from your partner, okay, what you can give, what you can bring to the relationship table. It's all matter. Okay, if you are clear about what you want, your desire, and your giving ability, I'm sure you can decide for yourself whether you need this relationship or not. Stay away from family and social pressure. I'm sure that at a certain age, some of us have already settled down and have a happy family with husband, wife, and kids and everything. But life is not the same for everyone. We have the right to decide how we want to live our life. Some people are fast, some people are slow at certain things. You may be fast ahead of others in terms of career, okay? But you may be slower than others regarding family and marriage. It doesn't matter. We don't have to be like everyone else. Okay, we are unique individual. Okay, so I want you to focus on what you truly want out of life and make the most of it. Okay, you need to reach what you're destined to be, not what other people want you to be. If you are tired of this tedious, boring, office job, and you do it just because the manager is so handsome, because my parents want me to have a stable life, stable career with stable income, it's because this office has great view, because I can't stand being away from my lovely colleagues. Yes, they are all good factors, but are not the decisive factors. The most important factor is whether you love that job or not, whether you are passionate about that job or not. We need to love what we're doing, okay? But that is not the issue that you need to solve within a day or a night. It's not like you spend a night sleepless and in the morning you're like, I find the solution. It's not like that. It's more like you need to spend time day after day, and pay attention to all the people coming in and out of your life to know the answer. Okay, if you can meditate, that's good. Listen to music, that's good. Doing yoga, that's good. Okay, but do not engage in any kind of rebellious. Try to curb yourself from rebellious attitude. Okay, because that is likely to happen during Uranus retrograde. So anyway, it's a lot of information, I know, and maybe I've been speaking a little fast. So sorry about that. But anyway, Venus retrograde is a best time to reflect on relationship, the way you make money, how you value yourself, and appearance. Okay, you can change your appearance, but not too drastic. Do not jump into a new relationship. If you are already in a serious relationship, do not pose that question during this time. Do not push your partner. Okay. Also, don't put pressure on relationship. Okay, and also try to get rid of those who are not on the same life path with you. Try to categorize them into kind of from friends to acquaintance categorize. Okay, and be careful when you enter new business partnership or new risky investment. Think far ahead, like 5 in 10 years, who you want to become, what place you want to be, or in which kind of living environment you want to engage in. So they are all big questions that require 2 or 3 years time to answer. Please tell me asking any questions during this Venus retrograde. I'll be happy to help you guys within my knowledge and my power. I do have power. Yeah. I'm very violent. I do have power. So anyway, till September the 6th when Venus goes direct, I hope things will turn out well for you guys. So anyway, keep calm and enjoy life. See you next time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for upcoming videos. Bye!